I am here today with a bare face and my hair up, which I never do in my videos, but we're in quarantine and I don't want to do my hair just for a video today, so I'm just not going to do it. How's that? I tried to, engage my inner Tati, because she wears buns like this all the time and it's really cute, but I don't know if it's working for me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today's video is super exciting. I've never done a video like this and I'm excited to create a full face of makeup using products only under $10. So I've done a full drugstore look, drugstore starter kit, but I haven't talked about a lot of these products and wanted to use them in today's video and show you that you guys can create a look on a budget on $10 or less for each product. If you guys want to see me create a look with products only $10 and under, just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna do my face first because I'm breaking out really badly and it makes me self-conscious. So let's do that first. I've already applied my moisturizer. I've used my e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. It's the only one I use. It's so good and it's under $10. Actually, it's right at $10. Okay, so let's move into primer. And today for primer, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Master Blur Stick in the shade 100 Universal Transparent. And I'm just gonna stick this in the middle of my face on my pore areas. And then I'm just gonna kind of pat and rub that in just on these areas. Okay, so next we're gonna be going in with foundation, and this is a foundation I actually haven't used in a really long time. I love these type of videos because you get to pull out from your collection and see what you haven't used in a while. So I'm gonna be using the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation in the shade L20. I'm running out of this, so I might need to be getting more pretty soon. Ooh, because I'm not running out as much as I thought I would. Let's just do one side at a time. This is such a good foundation. I forgot how good it is. I hate my baby hairs sometimes. This foundation definitely isn't full coverage, so I'm definitely gonna need to go in and spot conceal in some areas. Oh, there we go. See, I knew I was almost out. We're just gonna take the little thingy, rub some on. Okay, so at this point I'm even out, but I definitely have some blemishes that I'd like to cover up a little bit further. So we're gonna go in with concealer. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Camo Concealers today, but I'm gonna be mixing a couple shades. This concealer is so good, especially for blemishes because it's so full coverage. So I'm going to be mixing the shades Fair Warm and Light Beige and just kind of dotting over some areas. And I have to go in sections with this one because it dries very quickly. So I'm just gonna, and now I'm actually gonna take a kabuki brush. Then go back over it with the sponge, just to kind of melt it into the skin. Now we're going to be going in with those same concealers underneath my eyes. Okay, my eyes are concealed. I've concealed my under eyes. Now I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair 05, one of my favorite powders ever. So good. And I'm actually going to be taking the Tati Blendiful, the Tati Blendiful, and using that to set underneath my eyes. Okay, so I've just powdered my face and I'm going to kind of let it sit there for a couple minutes. I look like a ghost on the camera. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows really quickly with the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. Just fill those in and then we'll move into the eyes. For priming my eyes, I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Cream Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Camelback. This is one of the only drugstore bases I like for my eyes because I find that that is one area that the drugstore is lacking, is in eyeshadow bases that actually help with longevity of shadows, and I find that this one's pretty good. It's very matte and dries down beautifully and helps for my shadows to stay on long. It is a little bit dark. I wish they had a lighter one for sure, just because this is a little bit dark. It's almost like a transition shade for me, but that's okay. can make it work. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that translucent powder and set down my lids with that. If you guys haven't seen my best of drugstore starter kit video, I talked about how I feel like one of the areas that the drugstore is lacking is in eyeshadows just performing well. I feel like they don't perform well and they're powdery. But recently e.l.f. has come out with these little baby cute e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadows, and there's lots of different colors, and these are the two that I have, and these are next level quality. They're so good. I cannot stress to you enough how good they are. And we're going to be mixing, I think we're going to be using mostly this one today, but we're going to be putting this on our eyes today, and I'm really excited. So let me dust off the powder underneath my eyes. Okay, so we're going to be dipping into the bite-sized eyeshadow in the shade Truffles, and this is just more of a basic mattes and a shimmer palette, and I'm going to be dipping into the second shade right here. Just applying this into my crease and buffing it out. And I'm dragging it out to kind of elongate my eye a little bit. And I'm going to be taking a mixture of these two middle shades, these two browns, and I'm going to be putting that on my outer corner and bringing it into the crease just a little bit. Okay, so I actually think I'm gonna leave it at that for right now, and I think I'm gonna add this super pretty AOA Studio Starlit Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Fame. I got this on the Shop Miss A website, which I just made another order, so another full face of dollar makeup is coming soon, and I'm really excited about the products that I got. So I'm gonna be using this and just kind of half lining the inner corners of my crease. We'll see if this works. Okay, it's a very subtle brown liner. You're not going to be able to really see it because it is a deeper brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that dry and then see what happens after that. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this Catrice Cosmetics Precious Pigments loose eyeshadow in the shade Moon Dust, and I'm going to try and place this on top of the liner to make it a little bit more vibrant. That totally did something, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so I think the issue was I didn't wait long enough and it's still wet and it's just kind of smearing into a thicker line. So it just kind of doesn't look good. So let's go in with the lower lash line while we're here. And I'm just going to take a mixture of those two shades that I put on the outer corner and just buff those on the lower lash line. Okay, so now what I'm going to do before I zoom you guys back out and we move on to the face is I'm going to apply this L'Oreal Unlimited Mascara and just put a couple coats on my top and bottom lashes, and then we'll move into the rest of the face. Okay, back into face, we're going to move on to bronzer. And for bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200. And I'm actually going to go back into the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this powder and kind of a line underneath the bronzer to give it more of a sharper edge. I like to do this when I feel like I need a little bit more definition on the bottom, because once I wipe it away, it just is such a straight line. It's really cool and looks really dramatic, and it's just the best when you're wanting to go for a more glam look, obviously. So now I'm going to be going in with blush. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Nudist Society. This is like a super beautiful mid-toned neutral blush, a little bit more warm, but it's really pretty. Then I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Finish Setting Spray and just spraying my face down before we apply a highlighter. And for a highlighter, I'm going to be going in with such an old OG product. I was looking for a highlighter used for this video and I saw it and I was like, I have to use this highlighter. This is the e.l.f. Baked Blush in Moonlight Pearls. It's definitely not a blush, it's truly a highlighter. But this is such an old product and I love it so much. Still one of the best highlighters in the game. I'm going to apply this to my inner corners and I'm actually going to see if I can apply this to that little line we did and see if we can brighten it a little bit. Maybe a tad bit. And for my inner corner, I'm going to spritz it a little bit with some setting spray just to make sure that it really enhances the inner corners. Now I'm going to set my brows with the e.l.f. It doesn't have a name or anything. It's just like Duo Clear Brow Gel Clear Mascara. And I'm just going to wipe off a little bit of the excess and then run it through my brows. Okay, I finally found a lip combo. I'm going to be going in with the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner. That's a long name. And it's in the shade, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to find this shade. No, really? There's no name? Oh, Non-Stop Nude. That is the name of this lip liner. And I'm just gonna be lining my lips with this guy. Something I like to do once I've applied a liner is I'm not a big fan of like a super harsh line. So I kind of take the outer corners, the outer edges, and just kind of soften them up a little bit so they seem to kind of melt into my lip line a little bit better. Then we're going to be going in with the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in the shade Bare Affair. So you're taking this right on top. That's pretty. And then I'm so excited to use this. I've not used this in forever. This is the ColourPop X Kathleen Lights Collab Gloss in the shade Moonchild. This used to be my favorite gloss. And I thought I lost it, and I didn't. It's in my drawers. This is the most beautiful nude gloss ever. Okay guys, I think that is it for this video. I really like how this look turned out, minus my little eyeliner mess up. But anyway, I really like how this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any video recommendations, please make sure to leave them down below. I love creating content that you guys are wanting. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.